dire ce qui est important en anglais. Okay? Si jamais vous comprenez pas, if you don't understand what I said, just I'm gonna talk French most part of time. Okay? Of course, the question gonna be in English, but I just gonna translate what is important, not everything all time. Okay? You're gonna take too much time. Okay? Question, please. Don't ask a personal question like where you living, your children, blah blah blah. We don't care. No, Snapchat, address email, we don't care. Just if you have like a question, it's not like deep question, but question who can interest everybody here. Understand? Sometimes we have a personal question, but we know that everybody have the same question. Si on peut éviter, if we can, don't ask, how can I get better in my freestyle? This question, c'est pas la peine. Okay? Ça marche pas. There is no answer here. 5 years, never get an answer. Okay? So, nice question, please, for interest everybody here and make it maybe grow up in the dance, something intéressant. Juste ça. Interesting. Yeah. Very important. Okay? Intéressant. Interesting. Yeah. Yes? Yeah, I mean, you have a question. Huh?
Maybe I don't know who's going to answer. How did the popping come to France? How did it start here in France? Who was the first ones in France to dance, to get the information, and how did it pass?
It's really hard question for me. It's really hard to answer. But I know there are some people like from the first generation, like there's Junior Almeida. There's people like I have some name in my head, but like the first generation around 83, 84, we can talk about this area. And what I hear, most of the information was coming from some video back in the days. And there are some people from the West Indies. They can see Soul Train, and the West Indies is French colonized, and there's many people living here, and maybe they share some information with people from that area. It was a little bit like more footage, and we can make sure like around 84, 85 with the one of the first TV program in all the world. The name is HOP. The author is Sydney. Is a old dancer, and like movie like Breaking, like Beat Street, Breaking, all that area. We can say more and more information was there, but. Yeah, you can talk about Luger, about Maurice. There are some people like Scott, like Joe Star. There's some people like around this area was doing like we call it Smurf. No one call it popping or locking, or someone you can hear from the movie. Some people use pop lock, but we don't know which one is the pop, which one is the lock. Just the word. What I know from that area, and that's it. If I hope I understand your question.
It was true. And after that, when did you get like this kind of classes? Maybe more information.
From my eyes, maybe about what kind of information. It's really important for me to understand your question. I don't want to answer.
Like when you started to know, now I know this is not Smurf or this is not Pop Lock. I don't know.
When did you get the right information?
The right information. For me, right information, it's really important for me. I don't want to use the right information or wrong information about Smurf. Smurf, it's just the name we use here. It's coming from a track, Do the Smurf. But you know, it's not about the terminology, your question. It's about information. If it's about information, we can say, even in the Smurf, some people was getting down, was dancing with Smurf. If we talk about dance, it's not wrong or right. It's really important for me to have a question more detailed, because I don't want to be confused.
Yeah, maybe if I was lucky, I met Don Campbell this time area, and then I got
The revelation.
yeah, just when you know. Thank you. That one, the revelation.
Okay, for me, the Smurf was a revelation. So, if you talk about right or wrong, it's really important to make the definition about when the problem with me, if it's you say right, it means there's something wrong.
Not right. Maybe clearer to what you do, whatever it's popping.
If you mean clear about the source, maybe I can understand your question. You understand now what I mean? If you talk about the source, maybe, yeah, I learn more about the source when I see the electronic Boogaloo lockers. And this is because when I meet Fox, my first teacher, Poppin, he showed me this video. And from this video, it was the first time I see some footage front my eyes from the lockers and from the electronic Boogaloo lockers. And that was like, for me, okay, what I like come from something older than what I see. Footage. And when I meet the people alive from associate to the electronic Boogaloo lockers, first generation, second generation, the third generation, it was Skill Rabbit. 95, same years with Fox. I was in the north, and it was the first time like Hugo come, Jazzy J come, Sugar Pop come, Sundance come, with Mr. Freeze. And I forget the sixth dancer, it was a b-boy, I forget his name. But Hugo, Sundance, Sugar Pop, Jazzy J, Freeze, and this b-boy was in 95 in the north of France. And that was at the same years, so many information, 95 in France. From my eyes, okay, it's a big corner in the history.
That was our one.
Okay. If you get a... Okay, perfect. Something else? You can address a question to someone who can be like a open question. Quelqu'un a une question? Yes, Tommy?
Just maybe quick answers or something, but how did you all start?
Okay. Each one by one. Classique.
Yeah, and then we go like this. You mean dance or street dance?
But whatever. Well, maybe when you started dancing, and then maybe when you started spelling.
When I was 8 years old, I was in the like kind of Boy Scout thing, and then we need to go. We go to camp, and we need to the time for recreation, like need to representing our scout. So they choose like, okay, someone need to dance, and then I don't know why I go on the stage. Maybe like people like you go, but I didn't dance before, and this first time when I danced. And after that, my friend and the mates said, "Wow, you really good." And am I? Really? Am I? And that is start. Yeah, it's like funny, but there's a start, and then I have interesting for like I trying to learn something, but that time I don't have information. So when I watch the TV and many like the musicians, K-pop, kind of, and then the backup dancers do something like it looks like New Jack, and sometimes they do like popping or locking or something. Or I don't know, but I trying follow that, and then a few years later, when I was 12, my mother bought me for some dance video near her office, and then 3 video and then like 2 is kind of like like strange, like fake thing. Maybe everybody can watch it Facebook. Sometimes the white woman say this is hip hop, and right? Yeah, that kind of video. 3 and then 2 of like this, and 1 is the dance event video. The name was the Street Jam. Before in Korea, like really not the scale is not that big, but before if the Street Jams begin, all the dancers come in Korea, and then all the teams they wanna do like showcase and something. So when I watched the video, that time I realized what is popping, what is locking, what is hip hop, what is a b-boy, what is a house. That time I knew it. And then for me, popping is like most looks cool. So I choose like, okay, I want to do like that. I want to do it. I want to do that. And then I started popping. But that time I trying to watch other dance too. And then especially the video was a Street Jam 2001. And that time one of our guests is Yoko-i-san. And then I tried to like copy, like I tried to follow him, and then I tried to find the music, what he did showcase, and try to dance like him. And then that is a start, like how I started popping. So when I was 12 years old, and then 2002, 2002. Yeah, and until now. Okay.
Me, I think everything is coming from my mother. She's a dancer also. My father is a musician, and I was like, they were giving workshop together, and I was like traveling with them around Europe, even Africa, because she's an African dancer, and he's a musician, percussionist, African percussionist. Sorry. So then, like I like to say that I was already born in a dance and music artist family, I think. And then from there, I mean, to me, dancing was really natural. I was dancing at the marriage, every like parties or whatever. Even when we eat, there was some music everywhere. So, yeah. And then I was a fan of Michael Jackson when I was a kid, and I really liked the way he was dancing, the way he was moving, and and I was inspired a lot by that, watching some videos, and to me, I was doing Smurf, like he said. That was, I come from a town, a city in Paris. Like my neighborhood is really known for like rap, but not dance. So I was one of the only dancers in my city, and at that age, we didn't have this habit to go in Paris. I mean, we like really like stuck in our places, and so I was training by myself, just like that. Just they were rapping, I was dancing like this, and then one day I heard by a friend of my mother that like some people from America, they're gonna come and give a workshop in like south of France, And my mother was giving a workshop there. At that time, I was like maybe 14 or 15. And that was the Electric Boogaloos. So they came, they were all there, the 5. And I met them. I was like doing pop and waving and electro stuff. I was really inspired before by Poppin' Smiley, because I met him in a jam. And yeah, when I saw him, the way he popped, the way the vibration and all that stuff, I wanted to do like that, exactly like that. But I didn't really know what I was doing. And when I met them, I can have some names and put some like, yeah, names on every moves and get the basics. And after that workshop, I think I couldn't dance for 1 week. There were like too much informations in my body. And from there, I just wanted to be, I mean, my motivation was to be good. I wanted that people can say the best dancers that I know, like these guys that I was watching, like, I don't know, like at that time, yeah, Smiley, Sally Slide, Walid, Salah, that I can go with these guys and that they can say, yeah, Nelson, okay, you're on a good way. Yeah, what you're doing is good. You know, that was my motivation until today. So yeah, that's how I started, and I'm still here.
The question, it's when you start dancing, or when you discover this dance. I'm just confused. Sorry.
When you started dancing, and then when you become specialized in it.
Okay. Maybe from my memory, I start dancing like because my eyes watch Achipe Achope, this TV program, late 84, 85, and the movie Breaking. So you can see Bruno Falcon, Timothée Salomon, Michael Chambers, and Adolfo Quiñones. Boogaloo Shrimp, Turbo, Poppin' Pete, Poppin' Taco. And you can see on the movie, but just around Skill Rabbit and Hugo also. But maybe these things affect me, and maybe like let's say I start to try to copy this in the school jam at 10 years, 11, try to do this, you know. But just for fun, not consciently. And let's say after I really get inside the hip-hop culture by the way of the party. There's like a party on the afternoon, and people playing some funk, from some hip-hop, playing some soul, playing some raga, playing some zouk, Caribbean music, so many R&B, so many kind of music. And that was when I start really to be in the dancing. And for me, when you talk about specialize, it's really hard for me to understand what you mean by specialize. Because for me, specialize, when you talk about specialize, what means for you be specialized in the dance?
When you concentrate your focus into one dance style.
Okay, I understand. Okay. Yeah, let's say.
You're really accurate.
With it.
I'm British. Yeah.
It's cool for me. It's helped me so much. It's helped me. With hip-hop dance. Yeah. Yeah, with hip-hop dance. Hip-hop dance. Dancing on New Jack, R&B, hip-hop, late 80s. This was my first, where I was really inside.
The first guy I saw dancing was my big brother, which is not a dancer. I was under 5. I cannot remember. He was just dancing like Michael Jackson. Since then, I always liked to dance. Dance what I could. I'm not able to say it because it was just something looks like Running Man, some strange dance, whatever. I was listening dance music, which is very different from what I'm listening today. And I'm originally, my roots are Portuguese, so like all communities, I used to hang out with my family, my friends, between Portuguese. So I used to go in Portuguese clubs and everything, you know. Then I met the first hip hop dancers like breakers and smurfers, because at that time it was. At that time I remember it was. No, so sorry. The locking. I know when I first time I saw locking, they used to call it Poppins, like Mary Poppins, but I don't know why. So it was the Main Jaune, the Yellow Hand was the name of the club, but now it's it's closed. So I saw live because I knew some breakdance. I saw some breakdance on TV. The first artist, the first breakdancer I saw on TV was Benebi. I heard long time after about this TV program HIP HOP, but I was too young and I didn't watch TV at that time. But for me, the first b-boys I saw on TV was like Benebi, but I was like, yeah, whatever. But then when I saw the first b-boys and smurfers live in the club, that was a shock. So I started to get passionate about the street dance style since then, but I was not focused fully on dance. It was just a hobby because I was working at that time. And then I decided to get better, so I take some classes. And then I did a show, like, you know, like the end of the year show of the school, you know, this when you're student. And I had a solo in the show. And everybody was like, whoa, but I was doing shit, of course. But the feeling was so amazing that when I come back the day after at the work, at the garage, because I was carrossier. Carrossier? No? Like, not engineer, like I was repairing car. That was my job before. When you crash your car, no. Because mechanic, it's mechanic. The shape of the car, the wings, the doors. Yeah, you can see? Okay. Body work? Okay, yeah. So that was my job. And when I came back at the garage on Monday, I couldn't take out this music and this moment of my mind. And I said, okay, this is what I really want to do, like dancing. Since then, like 6 months after, I stopped working and I really starts to get focused on the dance. And in the same time, I met my first teacher, my first locking teacher, which is not my first teacher, was Momo. Mohamed, the leader of Vagabond crew, the b-boy crew. They used to do like popping and locking back then. And when they asked me to enter the crew, because in the beginning I was just following them, I was just following him because he was my teacher. So also I remember this time was a big corner of my story, because I used to see the first tape I saw was Battle of the Year '98, a family against workforce. This is like a legendary battle, and I used to see Salah. And, oh man, this man is crazy with the big Mickey hands. And 6 months after, I was in his crew. So like my life changed really at that time. And so yeah, and then at that moment, I decided to spend. I mean, I can tell you exactly how I fall in love with locking, and when. But it was around this moment. And then I said, okay, I'm a bit, like Hakim said, névrosé, a bit perfectionist. Obsession, When I start to do something, I will do my best. I will do everything it takes to do it the best I can. So sometimes it's I go too far because problème psychologique. But since then, I decided to choose locking and to focus on locking. So it was dancing, let's say street dance '98, dancing 85 and locking 2000.
これ始めたきっかけ話せばいいんだよね。Yeah. Okay, okay. No, 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 no. So, sorry. So, 頑張る。はい。I'm so born to Fukuoka, Kyushu, Japan, so South City. And I'm junior high school, basketball. And one day, I'm 17, watch video, Madonna, ambition tour, and come on, Vogue, 99. I watch, boom, oh my God. So try, watch, copy. And so, sorry. わかる? So copy, and so inspire, and after New Jack Swing, Bobby Brown, and so MC Hammer, I try, Roger Rabbit and Robocop, and try, and after, so go to school and jazz dance, yes, try jazz dance, and big showcase, so Bebop crew, I'm crew name, Bebop crew. Bebop crew this year 35 anniversary. 35. Yes. So my master Yoshibo and Seiji now 60 age. Yes. So showcase 25 years ago I watch shopping mall, department. So 30 minutes, big showcase, and breaking, popping, locking, jazz dance, bebop crew, all genre dance style. So story, music, and so bar counter, boy, and dance, locking, so story, but so cool. Oh, wow! I'm so first time story locking and popping, breaking, and cry. I don't know. I'm happy, but so cry. I don't know. So and go to sorry. Understand? You know.
It's okay.
And go to Yoshibo and Seiji and learn to party group and rock dance and many more. Before this name punking, everybody punking, and now walking, and so Bebop crew, Yoshibo and Seiji, Soul Train TV watch, and Soul Train dancer coming Kyushu together practice more than. And Kyushu coming Tony Gogo, living Fukuoka, and grow up rock dance style, and Japan. So 99 maybe. So coming something special. Team name something special. So Diana Ross back dancer. TV. Yoshibo and Seiji watch. So inspire. And Japan so grow up so street dance. And I. Bebop crew together showcase team crew, and 27 age go Tokyo, change the city, and Tokyo dance, jazz dance, so both together learn, and so I 70 after office lady, Yes, 4 years, office lady, and training dancing, just hobby. Understand? Just a hobby. I office lady. And understand? That's so job, work, office lady, and dancing. Oh, dance. Get dance. Office lady cut. Sorry, change, dance, life, go. Yes, straight. And 27 Tokyo, and first time battle challenge, battle challenge, first time 34. Very later, understand? Very later, 34. And so I'm inspired. Hip hop elite host Henry Link coming Tokyo, and my showcase he is watch tomorrow. Next day is coming my class. Henry Link say Yoshie together show. Huh? I don't know. No, because I am so old school dancer. Understand? Looking. Why? No. The but Link say, no. Why? No. You dancer, just a dancer, feeling. I good feeling. Together dance. And Henry Link together. Yes, so I am so hip hop, looking now. So everybody, so you what dancer? And say, rock dancer, yes, なんとか dancer, popping, popper, なんとか houser. No, I'm sorry, I'm dancer. So many, so style, so, but so basic, very long. And 25 years, now, little bit fusion style. Then more challenge, more practice, more 頑張る so sorry now so go another country so workshop and Tokyo Japan showcase and workshop judge and battle guest and musical choreography and artist choreography and so many work, but so I like dance, I like music. Sorry, long time, bad word, sorry. Finish.
Yes. Dancing was not so much part of my family or culture, but I remember I used to dance in the school discos. So while everybody else of the guys was standing and eating chips, I was dancing a bit, and I could win some competitions. And then actually my parents told me why don't you want to go to dance school or learn street dance? And I said okay. And I played football at the same time. So I went to take some class, and it was for Rob 1 in Sweden. And I did that for some years, football and dance. And then I got chosen to do with 4 other young kids to do a performance. And we did this. And I think I was 14. And I started dancing when I was 11, or went to dance school. And after that, I was like, after the performance, there was nothing else. I want to quit football. I want to do, and I had football camps planned. And I was like, no, I don't want to go. So then I went only into dancing, and then at the same time I saw a locking performance, or what was locking in Sweden then. It's not the same as now. And I loved the music and I loved the energy, and I wanted to do that. So I continued with only that with Robert. And then he took the OGs, Camelot Jr., OG Skid Rabbit, to Sweden 2006. So we started getting the more good, right historical information. And from then I found friends, I found other teachers, I found inspirations. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Okay, so maybe another question. Okay. Yeah.
So in France, there are a lot of towns where there are few locals. maybe one, for example, in my town. Yes, in my town. So how would you do to make other people come and dance locking with you? Try to have other people to encourage, push them to do some locking, because I train with other street dancers, but they are lockers, they are poppers, but no one is dancing locking. So how would you push them to do some locking?
Maybe no one knows.
It's okay. I have an extreme answer. Okay. I don't really have any, and I don't. It's hard to answer this question because it's directly related to people's feeling, if they like or not, and you cannot force someone to like something. I think the best thing you can do, in my opinion, is is you doing your best for you inspired other people. It's the snowball effect. You do your job. You do your best to be as good as possible to inspire others. They will take you as an example, practice to reach your level, etc., etc., etc. Except that, pray maybe. I don't know. It's yeah. I think it's the snowball, and that's what because we have kind of the same problem in the locking community. Yeah, it's not really right nowadays. It used to be right some years ago, but I think now it's getting much better. But it's the snowball effect. It starts from 1, then 2, then 3, then 4. But everybody they do what they have to do. I mean, everybody have to develop and push the scene. It's not gonna fall from the sky, till it becomes really, really big, like breaking, like popping, or they don't need snowball anymore. It's the avalanche. You know what I mean? So yeah, do your duty. I think it's the right slogan.
Me, I have a question. First, someone have a question? Yes? Traduire? D'accord. Tu veux traduire? Oui? Non, mais traduis ce que tu as dit, c'est mieux.
Cette année, il y a eu le break qui est devenu une discipline aux Jeux Olympiques. Et c'est pour savoir votre opinion sur le devenir de la danse au niveau d'une scène beaucoup plus large, au niveau international, pour des compétitions où il y aurait vraiment plus un côté politique et étatique par rapport au hip-hop.
Okay, so I'm gonna make it consistent, okay, short. She said she wants to know our opinion about the fact that the b-boys, the breaking goes to the Olympics, and about the future, about the hip-hop scene and the battles, and what is gonna be in the future, right? Is it correct? Did I translate in the correct way? Can I start? Yeah? Okay. I think the core of the question is, of course, I think in general, I think it's cool. For a reason, because everybody say, yeah, dancing, we all agree here that dancing is art. And dancing is not a sport. I think we all agree, and I think it's obvious. The problem is we are doing it like sports. We are sportsmen today. The way we practice, the battle, the way we use the dance, we are using it like a sport. Be careful. I'm not saying dance is sport, but we are dancing like sportsmen. The battle is based on a tournament, and what is tournament? it's sports. Pre-selection, quarterfinal, semi-final, final, winner. It's also, for me, today a big problem. We need to fill spots. We need a winner. Even the winner is shit, we need a winner, absolutely. I think it can be changed. I think it's not an obligation to have a winner. If nobody deserves, maybe today there's no winner. It's an option. It's my opinion. So to say that yeah, dancing is not sport, okay, but battling, it's sport. And I go even further. The way people practice today, they practice like sports. They practice rounds. They do cardio, they do physics stuff. They practice like boxers. I do this. I do myself. I'm not lying, And I know if I want to be like really like an artist, I don't do battle. I go in a club. I do theater thing. I do, I do everywhere I want, but not in the battle. Because is there a place that there is no art? It's in the battle. So, to come back to the question, it's, I think it's good. The core is who is judging and what's the form. Of course, it have to be legit. People have to legitime. The judge have to be the right person. And when I say right person, a legit person. And the form, I think it have to be, I don't know. I don't have the answer, but these 2 points have to be solved. And then after it's, when you look at Red Bull BC1, it's already the Olympics. It's just another form, but it's already the Olympics. Battle of the Year, it's already Olympics. And if you think about the Olympics aspect, you got more advertisement for dancers because it touches the world, the entire world, not just the b-boy scene, which is really a small world. If you go in Olympics, you touch, the whole planet. If you rocks at the Olympics, everybody sees you. So in terms of advertisement, I think you can do better. It's like World Cup. In terms of money also, maybe I'm not really sure, but I think you earn more money. It's a possibility. And also in terms of, and this is the point I really put the light on, it's the preparation. All the sportsmen, when they do something really in a professional way, they have all the medical stuff behind. They have all the thing to take care of the sportsmen. The dancers, the b-boy are the worst example in the planet. They do the most craziest shit in the planet, and they're all like this. At the end, after 5 years, they walk like this, like crab, because they have no money, because they have no doctors, because they have nothing. They have nothing to take care. Yeah, they have nobody, no institution. When Usain Bolt, I know it's not the same scale, of course, I'm not comparing, but most of the people who goes to Olympics, they have structures, medical staff, and this makes the difference. So, of course, it's not all black or all white. The format, and who is gonna decide is crucial. But for me, it's a good point. It's a good thing. And I think we really have to stop to lying and to be hypocrite, dance is not sport. It's true, dance is not sport, but it does depending the way you do. Just depending the way you do. And battle, intrinsèquement, intrinsically, is the battle. I'm not saying the cipher, the call out, the battle in the party. I'm talking about battles, format, the way we all do today. Pre-selection, quarterfinal, best 8, best 2, what? Pay the cost to be the boss. Yeah, it's a competition, It's because there is competition in many art aspects. The competition is healthy, but it's a tournament, and the tournament comes from the sport. This format, and that's what we do. So the essence of what we do is sport. If you want to do art, you go in the theater, or you do You know, or you go in a club, you go back to the roots. We are not in the roots anymore. We are far from the roots today. So sorry for the long talk, but it's good. It can be good, but you know, it can be bad also. It depends on the. Yes.
So no, t'inquiète, bouge pas. So I have a question too for you. It's not the same aspect, but je crois que there is a link. It's about the workshop, because all the people here came for take a workshop, and I really want to know that what you think that the people can, keep for them with 1 hour and a half of trying to teach something to them. You understand? Because when I see dancers talk about 84, that 35 years old, like experience, and then you bring people in a room for 1 hour and a half, and you say that, okay, what you think that they have to expect about this experience? They're going to learn something? They're going to keep something for their life? Or what you think that they have to be focused on it? Because, for example, for me, if you come and you think that you're going to come back with something else that you get before, like a knowledge. If I give you a step, you know, but you don't know how to do. We are okay in 1 hour and a half. So what they have to expect when they come, for don't lying to them. In the title, you come to workshops, I pay. When you go back home after the workshops, what they have to coming for. But it's a real question that I ask to myself, because if I give a class and the people come and think that, oh, it's okay, I'm going to pay €20 and after I'm going to win the Juste Debout. If I knew that they think this, I have to talk with them and say, no, sorry, you just come, we're going to have fun, try to give you something, maybe yes, maybe no, and that's it. What is the discourse, the speech, maybe, for them?
So the question was to the teacher?
Yeah, to the teacher, for them.
Cerise. I talk in my perspective, in my opinion, and in my vision, because I'm a locker and I know locking have some struggle. If we compare with popping, and that's it with popping. My mission is to change people's mind about locking, because for a long time people, I think, and a lot of us think that people have a wrong idea and a wrong opinion about locking. Like it's a clown dance, it's easy, and you just do like the clown and it will be fine, but you just look like crap. And my mission is to change people's mind, and to it's related also to your question, to bring them to try. And if they don't like, they don't like, but at least come and try. Seriously, not just for I do locking, So of course I give information, I give some step, but it depends on them. I always say that you're not gonna learn right away. You don't learn in 1 hour. I give you it's like in the real school. You take what you have to take, and then you practice. I give you things. You choose 1 or 2, because most of the time you cannot bring everything at home. You take it, and if you want to practice, you practice. It's just depending on you. We cannot practice for you. The most important for me is to give you the happiness. Is not to make you have a good time. Because the learning aspect, I think, is really, really important. It's if you're not having a good time when you're learning something. If you don't have fun, you're not gonna work on it after. Because in the first, at first, dancing is fun. And if it's not fun anymore, you stop dancing. Nobody's continue dancing if you really like if it's painful. In a real, really. So for me, the most important is to have a good time, and to give them the will to practice locking. This is for me the priority. And then after, when I see they have this, maybe we can go a bit further and like be more accurate on the moves. But the priority is, I want to not pass the torch, but start the fire. To not relight, but light the fire. Is it correct? To light the fire, and then after they do what they have to do.
For Nelson? For Nelson? Ouais. C'est ma question alors.
You come to my class to have fun, dance. I mean, I heard a lot of people say like, yeah, I went to popping and I really didn't like, I just get this and that was just technique and we didn't dance. So my job to me is to make people dance, and at the same time you're gonna sweat, it's gonna be hard, you're gonna pop like a beast, and you're gonna understand techniques by the dance, but always by enjoying and put some music. I don't talk a lot in my classes. I scream and most of the time, because I let the music play all the time, I don't like to put down the music because I want people to like get like, you know, the groove and the rhythm always. It's like a club. You come to my class to go in a club. That's gonna be my slogan.
I think similar to what you said. I try to make something start moving inside, whether it's or it's many things at the same time, but just something that's like whatever it is, and hopefully in me at the same time. So yeah. Just a taste of something, because like you said, you're not gonna get something deep within 1.5 hours, but you can get like a taste of something, and something that maybe sticks in your head, or something that sticks in your body, or something that sticks with the emotions, and maybe that will keep going inside of you later in practice or anything. But just to make something move, something like move around inside, something new maybe, hopefully. Yeah.
Another teacher wanna answer? Vous voulez répondre à la question ou c'est bon? The school? Yeah. Okay. Ouais, monsieur, j'allais t'appeler par ton prénom. Pardon.
Bonjour. Bonjour. C'est une question. Est-ce que ce n'est pas trop, je dis en français après tu traduis, est-ce que c'est pas trop dur d'attirer des gens dans le locking par rapport à la musique? Parce que beaucoup de gens écoutent du funk style, enfin, le locking c'est du funk style, mais tu penses pas que si vous changez, moi je parle en tant que DJ, hein, si tu changes la musique, est-ce que ça attirera pas plus les jeunes à faire du locking?
Okay. About the question, it's maybe the thing that it's hard for people to be like more. Comment tu dis attirer? Ça c'est attractive. About locking, it's about music maybe. If we play some different music, maybe it's gonna change the game. Like people are gonna be more attracted. Young people, yes, maybe the funk style. Yeah, it's just a question. Like, do you think that
the music can attract more people?
Yeah, if we change the music.
If we have like more fresh music, we can attract the young. Yeah. I agree. Yeah. And I answer. I think yes. I think there's a big work that the how can I say that have to be done. Sorry, by the DJ. The problem is we don't have enough locking DJ, and which is the big problem also in the events in general. There's generalist DJs, and most of the time it's like they take one DJ to spin for hip hop and maybe popping, or hip hop and house, and the organizer say, okay, can you spin for house, or can you spin for popping or for locking, whatever, and I give you a little bit more money, instead of paying a guy that is specialized for this. What I want to say is we need also more locking DJ. Jules Nako, for example, he's bringing something fresh, and it's happening. Like everybody, when he's play some music, everybody's like, whoa, everybody's funk. So I don't think we need to make like I don't think that we need to change the music itself. It doesn't have to be like fusion or electro or whatever. Funk is funk. I mean, funk is enough. It can be old. It can be new. There's a lot of new funk, new groups, new stuff. But the DJs have to dig for it. They have to do their homework. The problem is the locking DJ, locking specialized in hip hop and house. There's a lot of house DJs, and they know when they spin music, they know what they talk about. And especially for the dance, it's even not worse, but it's in this case, like the funk is so, and Walid can talk about this, but the funk is so wide. There's so many, like house music, sorry. And not all funk is good for popping or for locking. So I don't think you need to put some other music style. We need to have DJs that knows they work. And also, you can, even if you play the freshest song and everything, if you see shit, it's shit. On stage, I mean, I talk about on stage. Music is not only the solution. First, people come to see dancing. And if the music can be great, it's even better. But we all start dancing because we see someone good at it. We didn't came to listening music. Of course, it's connected. But if I have to make a priority, I would put the priority in the dance, in the movement. Yeah. Okay.
I think if we also go away from funk, if we're gonna have other music to make it more attractive, then we also have to let the locking evolve with that music, and it can't look the same as it did with the funk music, because it's not the same energy. And I have a hard time saying that we're gonna have new cool hip hop or new jack swing music, and it looks the same on top. It's just like this. And it doesn't go together. And I feel like a good example of doing something new is like Flocky, how he dance locking to hip hop music, and it's like makes it fit for me really, really good. And that's his way of going into it and also attracting more people into it. So I think we cannot be afraid of letting locking evolve with the music if we add more music or other music. But I think that's also the problem. Yeah.
Okay. I just gonna give some answer because it's a question that interests me too about music. I think the first step is because I'm a locker and I know some lockers in the world. Like you say, you give a name like Floke, but there is a lot that doing here in this room. I mean, doing like show by video, because now with Facebook and YouTube and everything we can show. And I know that here maybe there is 10 or 12 people who made video on the new music and everything. But the problem, I think, I'm sorry to talk about, no, not sorry. I'm just going to talk about it's money and fame. If there is money to mix at the DJ for the locking, 10,000 of DJs gonna come. It's because you have like 10,000 hip-hop events that you have 10,000 DJs who want to work, because there is work behind it. For locking, there is no money. Like he said, we are maybe 4 or 5, so we are not here on all events, so there is not too much occasion to play, so no money, so no work behind it. This is first, because I think it's not for say that the problem is the DJ, of course. It's we work, we train on the new music, we dig because the DJs don't do it because there is no money. We do it. And if we search together now, I can like go on YouTube and see, like, he do on hip hop, he do on house, he do on abstract music, 10,000 video. We come, a locker's gonna take a workshop of house, of hip hop and everything. I'm not sure that the other dancers do it. So the lockers do their job. The DJs have to do the same, but I think it's always the problem. It's the money. There is nothing to win, even by the fame. Yeah, I mean, if you are a DJ of locking, you can reach the top and be on the TV. Even if there is no money, they're gonna do it. They're gonna dig deep for search the good music that make them loved by the lockers and then go on the TV. But it doesn't exist for us. So it's like he said, for to say the same point of Pilock, it's not about the style. I mean, funk or hip hop or whatever. It's about good music or bad music. If it's a good music, the people are going to do this. You know that to put the good music. You are a DJ, for example, Yuxon is a DJ in the party. When he can play hip hop, house, funk or whatever. The people don't stop to dance. It's a good music. And it's not about funk or hip hop or house. Good music is good music. That's it. So I think like we all gonna die. Yeah, because there is no money. There is no money. This is my point of view. We're gonna continue to don't have a good music in the battle and everything. It's like this, but it's not a problem because we have workshop, pay the cost with the boss, DJ Lucky Locker, DJ Jules Nako, DJ Yuxon, and we have club. Okay, if we want to dance and have fun, we can go at club or do meeting and play your own music. That's my point. I'm so sorry to close the discussion. Yeah, because it's 5:27 and the people wanted, yeah, but ils vont attendre. Huh? We paid. So, who want to talk?
You, please. It was about what you talked about. I'm thinking about the money in this business. How come there is no money when people are so good and so specialized? That it's underground, and what is the future without watering the ends out to shit? Like, how do you make money off it? What do you think is the future for street dances? Because we all deserve more than we get right now.
Okay. Yeah?
I guess if you compare it to like Japan or Asia, they're really popular in street dancing. Maybe they can answer in their perspective on Western culture, how street dances can become popular.
The street dance is popular, but it's not an artistic question. It's about business. If you want to win money, you have to make them make money. Or you are your own owner. I mean, you do an enterprise, you put your own money, your house, for have money and product something.
I'm not really good for that. But I know when you want to mix art and business, it's something hard because you're mixing different sense of who you are, and is totally not the same sense. You make move a sense of the brain totally different than the sense make you move when you're in the art. When you're in the art way, there's something about like you in the research. There's a research about something about yourself already there, and something about people around you. It's a lot about the expression and communication. So for the business, if you do what you do and you really question what you do in a certain level, you can make the people more interesting about what you do, and I'm questioning that. I'm just questioning that, and so for me,
It's not about like being rich.
no. I understand the question. It's not about buy a Rolls Royce and have a bulldog stuff like that. No. I understand, and it's a process, and maybe the guys I hear, they never start to dance to make money. I'm sure, and I know all the guys here. They survive. They survive, and the question after to make something about the community, to help the community. There's some study about that. There's a study, and it's a question. The question of the environment. You have to question the environment, the culture, the history of what you want to share with people, how they can understand what you understand, to understand how the different way you can help to the people understand what you are doing. And for me, it's a study. The question before the business to be just more organized and more cool in the material way. The question it's how to be more organized and more conscient about what we do and what we share.
100% d'accord avec toi, Walid. Thank you, Walid. It was a little bit no, Yux, s'il te plaît. It was a little bit short, but it was for me the more interesting conference that we did, like from not too much question, but some question that make us think about what we do and how we can continue to do it in the good way. Thank you very much, everybody.